When a disaster strikes anywhere in the world, first people to respond are the local organizations. That's why they are called first responders. Somalia is a very complex context. We have insecurity, severe drought, occasional floods, and various diseases that happen quite often. In that scenario, the role played by local actors is very key, crucial, and essential. When local organizations are responding on the ground, they are getting to the places that nobody else can. Like international organizations, most of the times can't get into the places that local organizations are operating. So World Vision globally has signed on to the Grand Bargain agenda. Grand Bargain talks about giving 25% direct funding to the local partners. World Vision Somalia right now has over 40 partners, and 23 of them are local partners. And these local partners get 35% of the total budget we have in Somalia program.
Now, how do we go about selecting these partners? We put out, once we identify a need or when we know there's an incoming grant, we put out a call for partners to compete, because we believe in creating room for competent people to come in on board as partners. So we put out, and the local implementing partners responded by placing expression of interest, and out of that they are able to be vetted through a vetting committee. So after that we go to the second step, where we conduct a fully capacity assessment. For this capacity assessment we focus on 9 categories. We look at the issues of governance, issues of management practice, where we look at how these partners recruit. Do they have competent people? Do they have policies in recruitment? We also look at their finance management. Do they have policy? Or how do they take in audit recommendations? We also look at issues of risk management. Do they have risk management policies? Do they have frameworks? Do they even know what some of the risks are as pertains to the programs or the projects that they implement? We want to understand whether they also have policies that guide them in issues of child protection. So those are some of the areas we look out for assessment. Now, as we go in to assess these partners, we go in as a team of minimum 3 people. We have myself, and we have the finance person, we have a programs person. We have a set of indicators on how you define what is in emerging, what is in progression, what is in prime. And then based on that, because each indicator is defined, then you're able to rate the partner based on what they provide as the evidence. So as we begin the process of assessment, we make it clear with these partners that it's a participatory exercise, so it's not really a policing exercise. So we urge them to come out and just speak openly to us and tell us these are our strengths, these are our gaps. So after that, when we give them the feedback, they're able to either own it or challenge it. So the other approach we take, we look out for someone within World Vision News that we can second to the partner office for a period of 2 weeks. Then after that, we realized we have some issues when it comes to, like for instance, we have some places where we cannot access. So even monitoring becomes a challenge. But by the fact that we pick these partners to work for us based on what they've presented in their expression of interest, we want to treat them equally. So we developed something we call the Partners Performance Monitoring Dashboard. So during every project startup, we have a meeting with all these partners and we take them through this project dashboard. We work with the sector managers. So we develop indicators and we put them within this dashboard. We also have something we call the Partners Issues Log. For this issues log is, for instance, as a Partners Capacity Development Coordinator, when I visit a partner and I pick there's an issue to do with child protection, I will key it within the issues log and then delegate that issue to a child protection specialist.
Our main donors are World Food Program and USAID. We are currently working with 7 local partners in delivering food assistance to the hard-to-reach areas, especially in the southern part of Somalia. In the year 2018, we had a budget of $18 million, out of which 60% was managed by the local partners, And one of the big benefits that we've seen in working with the local partners is that we are able to deliver aid even to the hard-to-reach areas where, as World Vision staff, we are not able to reach.
ama wadaadanaskiisa waa ku qanacsanay maasha Allah waa daawo ha noqoto quudin ha noqoto daawada haddii ay noqoto daawada ay siinayaan waa ii sharaxayaan sidii aan u siin lahaa sidii ay tahay quudin hadday noqoto sidii loo isticmaali lahaa maasha Allah waa ii sheegayaan waa ii sharaxayaan 16 sano bay dhabo joogaa 10 sano waa tahay inta ilmaha dhalay oo quudinayso ee waxay siinayso deemo hay'ad fiican waa hay'ad la mid ma arag haddana waxaan rajeynayaa aan jecelahay in horumarin loo deersiyo deemo oo ilmahaas ay quudinayso qoysaskoodaas wax anfacan la siiyo.
Localization is part of a large systemic change that many of us who work in the development and humanitarian sector have wanted for a long time. It's one piece of a large story, and I believe it's really important before you define it that you try and think about it in that systematic way. It's an initiative that brings change, that brings efficiency, and hopefully brings balance to the way humanitarian actors not only work in countries like Somalia, but actually bring local actors to the front line.
Vision Somalia is keen to continue the good work it is doing with its wonderful partners right now. We are keen to support the ministries that we are working with, as well as the local partners who are reaching the places that World Vision itself cannot reach. We are keen to ensure the children of Somalia are getting everything they needed for a well-rounded education, health, nutrition, for a better future, not only for themselves, but for Somalia.